Cool.
I've still got the countdown going, but
your face is really bright. That's just got something a bit better.
Yeah, I moved to like one side in it.
Wow.
Massively
I don't understand lighting.
No, I don't either. Clearly, hold on. We can. I think that's made things a bit better. Oh, it's so warm in here.
Not too bad where I am. Not too bad.
Oh, it's so warm.
I mean, it's warmer than you like, but it's not too bad.
I'm seeing a slight delay.
Oh, okay.
On us talking.
Between us.
Yeah, well, on our side. Let me just see if it's the same on the live feed. Hey, Simon, am I talking in sync? Can you see? Because I'm not sure I am. Let's just see.
You're saying there's a difference between the audio and the video?
Yeah, possibly. But it could just be the tool. So I'm not sure. Hey, Simon, am I talking in sync? No, it's okay. It looks okay.
Okay,
it's just our side. Sorry, it's just our side. It's good to make sure.
Good.
Simon, all good. How are you?
No, weird sort of pause while we wait for his response.
So warm. I'm going to bring up our first agenda point.
You do look moist.
Oh man, it's so warm. You know what my place is like.
Yeah.
Especially this room with no fan on.
Yeah, you can't really have the fans blaring when you're trying to do a live video.
No, exactly. So first thing on the menu for today.
We're both donning Disney cups or mugs or glasses, whatever you want to call them.
Yes. Actually, my favourite Disney cup.
Nice. I've got the mug, which is rather impractical to drink from because it's square.
Yeah.
So as you get towards the end, it just pours out either side of your mouth.
Oh, nice, Simon. Listening to us and watching darts. Because you don't need to listen to the commentary of darts, that's the thing.
Yeah, very true. I mean, very true. I don't really know what the commentary's like on darts because
every now and again you just hear 180. Hopefully you haven't just thrown your dart game off there.
Yeah.
I like darts actually. It's good fun to watch on TV.
I haven't seen it that much. I haven't watched it that much. Just catch it every now and then.
I think it's the World Championship, that's on Christmas, New Year time. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, let's get into some news. If you're here, do leave us a comment so we can see who's watching. But literally no idea what you're saying. So
I don't know what a Rob Cross is.
Oh, is that a person or?
He's a darts player, apparently.
No idea.
He's a person.
Anyway, yeah. If you're here, comment so we can see you're here. Ask us questions throughout. That's fine. As you guys always do. So yeah, just keep asking us questions. But the first thing we want to talk about is these Epcot closures because I'm all about the Epcot.
Oh, who knew?
World number 2, although Epcot is world number 1, so
Nice plug there. So Epcot should take priority there.
Yeah. So we've seen some closures announced officially by Disney. Oh, hi Daniel.
Hi. I'm here.
You. Have I ever called you Daniel?
I know, very true. Very true. You don't use my name. Yeah.
I really struggle to call you down on this.
Shitbag or something.
Ooh, wake up. So yeah, Epcot. There's lots closing this year, a lot actually. And when I go in October, it's basically going to be a construction site by the looks of it.
But yeah, pretty much. Walls, going to be construction walls everywhere.
Yeah, so what have we got closing? We've got Pin Central,
Yeah,
Fountain of Nations, Mouse
yeah.
Gear, Club Gear.
They said Fountain of Nations is closing, but
I mean,
it's a
yeah,
fountain.
Fountain. I know people are like getting upset about it, and I am a little bit upset that it's going, but they
Yeah,
are replacing it with a new Fountain.
yeah. I was purely commenting on the fact that they're saying it's closing when it's not really closing because it was never really open. But that's just me being picky.
It's a lovely little show.
Oh no, I think it's a lovely fountain. It's a
We
lovely
you just
fountain, but
you just gotta hope that Epcot Queen doesn't join like right now and hear you saying that it's just a
oh,
fountain.
okay. So I can't even say it's just a fountain. I mean, it is just a fountain, really. But you know,
Uh, mm. So what have we got? So we got Starbucks is closing.
yeah,
The character spot is closing. So I've heard all kinds of different things about when things are closing and when things aren't closing. So I think Fountain View and which is Starbucks. I think what else we got? Electric Umbrella
yeah.
is they're both closing. I think late November.
Okay. I
The
think the articles that we're looking at here they don't mention Electric Umbrella. I don't think, do they?
No, but that has been confirmed as going,
Yeah. I did see that in the week.
and they will be coming. They will be closing in late November. I think so. The camera shop is basically going to turn into what used to be the camera shop, and it's still called the Camera Center, even though it's not really. That's
Yeah.
going to be the new Pin Central location, which I think is a good fit.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. It's probably a similar size space, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think Mouse Gear is getting a remodel, which is great, but also sucks because Mouse Gear is my favorite shop in the whole of Walt Disney World.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's the best shop for me, especially now that the World of Disney store in Disney Springs is just terrible.
Yeah,
In
it
terms
doesn't
of
have the
theming.
same feeling, does it?
No.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully they'll kind of keep Mouse Gear with a nice Disney feel. It's kind of World of Disney's lost that a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It really has. So I hope that Mouse Gear retains that, or gets like the Epcot feel to it still.
So it depends what sort of style they're going for with the new Epcot look.
Well, this is it, right? We don't know yet. It looks like it's going to be a bit retro, but we'll see. I think it could all go wrong. It's Bob Chapek in charge, isn't it?
Anything could happen. IPs could be coming out the wazoo.
Yeah, you're gonna have Mickey and Stitch's World of Dreams, and that will be just a shop with all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that nobody wants to buy.
No, you'll have the Little Mermaids Pearl Shop. I don't know.
I mean, I don't even know what that is.
You can
Little
buy
Mermaid
pearls.
Pearl Shop. Sounds niche, Ryan. Very niche.
Well, they've got like stuff like that in SeaWorld and Epcot already in Japan.
What pearl shops?
The oysters.
Okay.
They do the oysters in Japan? No. No, you've got no recollection of this.
What of what? Sorry. Oh, you talking about in the Japan?
Yeah, in the Japan Pavilion.
I thought you were talking about like Disneyland Tokyo.
No, I would have said Disneyland Tokyo, but I meant Disney Tokyo.
True. It's like I don't know because I've never been there, Ryan.
Yeah,
I got really confused.
So Simon, you arrive on the second week of September. Yeah, it's not going to be as bad as if you were to arrive late November, though.
True, you can
September's
still
not
get
too
nugs in
bad. You can still
Electric
get
Umbrella.
nugs. You can still get your Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. What's it called? It's just gone. Mouse Gear will still be open.
Yeah, it's kind of end of the year apparently.
Yeah, I reckon that will be end of November as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sounds about right. I guess they want to kind of leave those open for as late as possible to try and get past the busy period, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
What else have we got? Is that everything? It's
So
closing
yeah,
there, but they're really scattered
so
about, aren't they?
cool as well. Like that's going to be a big loss, I
Yeah.
think. But they are so originally that it looked like they were closing Club Cool for good, but actually it does seem that Club Cool is going to be featuring in future plans. And whether that is future Epcot plans or future plans for Walt Disney World, we're not 100% sure yet. But Club Cool is definitely coming back in some capacity.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that, they've obviously got a close relationship with Coke, given that they only sell Coke products and they've got the Coca-Cola shop in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that if they put that in Disney Springs, but it kind of fits there, given that they've got this massive shop selling pretty much the same merchandise on every floor.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think so. Shocking revelation here from Simon,
Just
who's
read that.
never had Disney Nugs.
What are you doing? You've got to have the nugs.
You have to give it a go in September, Simon. Otherwise, you'll never hear the end of it from Dan.
Yeah.
I mean, they are good, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go wrong with Disney nugs. You got to get it on the list, Simon, and then I will follow up in September.
Yeah. Follow up in September, or just go to the Celia.
Can't get nugs in the Celia, Ryan. What are you on about?
Smooth steak.
I mean, the steak is good.
Simon's proper food, like steak.
That's harsh. That's harsh. You can't go wrong with Disney nugs.
You go to the Celia, Simon, because you don't want to upset both of us in one episode, surely. It's going to be a hard no, isn't it? So yeah, Epcot. I'm really sad to see all of these things go. I'm hoping that they've put someone in charge that's not Bob Chapek, that will have a decent vision for the future of this park. But at the moment, it's Future World's just going to be a pretty much a wasteland.
Yeah, it really is. Like even I don't know when they're planning on doing the work by the entrance to the park. So obviously
they're started already.
Yeah, I mean they've gotten rid of
Tombstones.
Yeah, the tombstones. I can't remember what their real name is. They've gotten rid of one side. They're getting rid of the other side now, I think. But then they've got plans to do further work. So I don't know when that's starting. I can't remember, but it could literally be a construction site from the main entrance all the way through to World Showcase, pretty much.
Yeah, and the rumours of a refurbishment on Spaceship Earth as well are, again, they haven't been announced. I expect to see something at D23 if something is happening with Spaceship Earth. I suspect it will be. I wouldn't be surprised. It does need a refurb, even if they don't change it a single scene. We spoke about it on the podcast a couple of weeks ago with the Epcot Queen. It needs a refurb. Like any Epcot fan will tell you that. It's a great ride, but the track is broken, the ride system's broken, the aircon's broken, it leaks. It needs some work done. Simon, just don't eat for 3 days and go to the Celia. Like there is no reason for you not to go there.
Sound advice.
If a diabetic can do it, you can do it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not sure what that has to do with cost, but
Well, to save you money for 3 days on what you would be getting food. Go to
Is that what you do?
I don't need to. I'm on a dining plan.
True.
So yeah, Epcot. That's kind of the Epcot stuff we wanted to talk about. For now, at least. Although D23 is coming up, and I suspect we will be doing a feature episode talking all about Epcot and D23 next month.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we should probably say that obviously a lot of this stuff we've already touched on, like Pinch Central is going to be moving to a temporary location. Starbucks is meant to have a temporary location. Mouse Gear, even when that closes, that's going to be moving to somewhere temporary. I don't think they've said where yet.
Not yet, no.
So, you will still be able to buy everything that they currently sell, I think, by the sounds of it.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're not going to miss out on merchandise. I mean, Disney is stupid.
No, they're not going to lose out on that. They'll find a way. Life will find a way.
Yeah, different franchise. This is the time where you kind of you need to lie across ductifully and open your top a little bit.
I just get my my black shirt out.
Yeah.
Just lie
See,
back.
I can't. You see, I've got my Food and Wine Festival top on.
Can't sully that view.
No way. Jeff Goldblum's got nothing on Epcot. So, next on the news is Up, a Great Bird Adventure, is closing again and updating the show again.
Updating, eh? See what you did there.
It's going on hiatus for a week, basically.
That's not really hiatus, really, is it? If it has a fixed deadline.
I mean, that to me says we're closing it so the actors can train with the new script, and it's going to take them about a week to memorize everything.
It's going to take about a week to make it less shit.
It just needs to go, doesn't it? It's just awful. Admittedly, I've not seen it since it became up, but I've seen videos of it. It still looks shit. I mean, they're closing it again to revamp the script. One can only assume it's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah, I mean, how many times can you polish a turd? Like, before you just got to throw it out?
I mean, America 2020, take that advice, please, for Christ's sake, for all our sakes.
Oh, did you see his comment today? Or no, I suppose it would have been yesterday.
About
something about the planes and the airports. Yeah.
I mean, surely someone's got to be fact checking this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who wrote? I'm not necessarily going to blame him, but because somebody wrote a speech. So who wrote the speech? And
I think he just picks it out from like a random discarded 5-year-old exam paper or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't one of these ones that you see online about really funny answers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Planes were invented in 84 BC. I like it. Planes, yeah, good.
Yeah.
So I think this show needs to go. It's just
it's a massive waste of space, isn't it?
It is. The only thing they can replace it with is another show, potentially a restaurant. But whatever it is, it needs to go because it's just bad. So Scott, it does look rubbish. I've seen it when it was in its original form. It doesn't look any better now. I can't see a little change to a script that's going to do anything to it.
What sort of show do you think they could replace it with?
Polar bears on ice skates.
And pretty much anything would be an improvement, wouldn't it?
I mean, come on, who wouldn't pay to see that? I mean, it's probably not ethical, but
no, probably not. But
just get
sure it's probably done somewhere in the world. Yeah, I suppose their ethics are already questionable, so they could get away with it.
They could have they could just have Goose the cat from Captain Marvel just come on and just be like, yeah.
Just sit there and do that thing where it lifts its leg and just licks its leg.
Yeah, job done. It's a better show than what's there now.
Yeah, just do that for half an hour.
People in the back and they'll be like, yeah, Goose, yeah.
Nobody wants to look away, but nobody wants to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. So, or a restaurant, that would work. A restaurant that has birds in it would be pretty cool. Not flying around so they can pee on your food, but
okay, I was going to say that could get messy.
Kind of like the fish tank, T-Rex.
I was going to say when they close the tiki room, they can move all the birds out.
That would be a cool idea. I mean, the tiki room's not confirmed to close, by the way. But
no. But when it does eventually,
I think that'd be a nice idea.
The tiki room restaurant.
Well, I mean, that would work really well. Just we're not basically the show's still going. It happens every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
In the tiki room restaurant, job done. It's like a thunderstorm in Rainforest Cafe. Fans are happy, and they put you in that space.
Yeah, it's like an homage to the original attraction.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly, Scott. No one wants bird shit in your food. You know, I read something earlier that a certain water company here in the UK are experimenting. They're trying to get seagulls to stop shitting in the sea, and it's
Okay.
like, why? It's like, why? Why? Like, that's where they poo.
That's not only where they poo, Ryan. They poo on your head and on your stuff and on your
Yeah,
car.
so they're basically trying to deter them using devices from pooing in the sea. So all that's going to happen is that increases. Like, you're going to get shit on more.
What does that device look like? Like,
I don't
what?
know. I don't know. But apparently it's worked in a few places here on the south coast. They're going to be rolling it out, and it's apparently to help clean the water, so it's better to bathe in. But like, these companies are basically polluting the water. So
Yeah,
now they're like, oh, it's us. It's seagulls. They're doing it.
it's those damn seagulls. Everyone hates seagulls, so that's they're trying to subvert the attention.
Yeah.
Damn you,
Now you're
seagulls!
like, oh, I'm not mad at the water companies for polluting the ocean. I'm now mad at the seagulls for keep pooing on me. Utter mad.
You
But
can just imagine them coming up with that idea at a board meeting, couldn't they? Who could we
yeah,
blame this on? Who could we blame this on?
seagull bloody took my lunch today. Seagulls, brilliant, Dave. Uh,
Dave's now director.
Director of X water company. Mine.
Exactly.
So the last main thing I guess we wanted to talk about. It's been I mean, outside of Epcot, it's quite a slow news week actually.
Yeah.
Disney started rolling out new buses, which
Mm.
actually I think are pretty cool. Um, Mainly because they have USB charging ports.
Yeah, it's a nice addition, isn't it?
Really nice addition. Though I see they're quite limited in number. Um, I think there could be some punch ups over these.
Yeah, I mean, so far in what the pictures that I've seen, there's only two in there, but I'm sure
It looks like
there's probably more.
they're probably all over the place, but there doesn't look to be a great deal.
No, you would have thought they'd have more pictures of where they are on the bus, because at the moment it's just like the two front seats closest to the driver.
Basically, so the driver can charge his phone. Although they've
Yeah,
just introduced that law in Florida where you can't text and drive.
have they just introduced it though?
This in 2019, it's only just become a thing in Florida. That's just says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
We must have had it over here for what, like 10 years?
Mm, maybe not quite that long, but it's been quite a long time, isn't it?
It's been a long time. But yeah, I think people obviously, I'm always losing my charge when I'm in a theme park.
Mm,
And I think it's a good shout for Disney to put these on buses. I will certainly be using them if I buy a seat that has one, especially on the way back from a theme park. Not so much on the way there, but in
yeah.
between, say going from one park to the other or back to the park back to my hotel, I'll definitely be using these ports. I think the buses will be more comfortable. Obviously, they're newer. I think they look really good. So hopefully they begin rolling out these types of buses across the whole fleet. Obviously, that's going to take some time, probably about 15 years.
I wonder if they'll
So
retrofit, if that's possible.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, since when do we get mobile phones that are permanently corded to the wall? Yeah, since Apple can't invent a battery that lasts more than a day after 6 months, I think that's the problem. You know, actually, so I'm planning a work trip at the minute, just as a side thing, but it has got a theme park um, side to it. So I've got a work trip in a couple of weeks. So we're going to a Universal press event,
Yeah,
which I don't know if I can say. Now I've said it.
you just did. Fuck's sake, Ryan.
We're we're going to a Universal Halloween Horror Nights press event.
You
Definitely
just
shouldn't have said
say you're
that.
saving even more.
Later in the month, and then the day after, I'm going to Manchester for work. But I'm meeting someone who's driving at Stoke-on-Trent, and I have to wait at Stoke-on-Trent for about an hour and a half.
Right. This sounds intriguing.
And from Stoke-on-Trent train station, Alton Towers is half-hour away in a car. I have an annual pass to Alton Towers. Do I go see how many coasters I can get done in like 40 minutes?
Yeah, well, so like if you said it was like 25 minutes to get there, 25 minutes back, you get like 40 minutes in the park. I mean, if you haven't got anything better to do, why not?
Give
it a go.
Do work?
Hey, say again.
Supposed to do work?
Exactly. Just hit the theme parks. Smiler and leave. There you go.
I'll leave in an ambulance, I think, if I do the Smiler.
Yeah, you might get back to Stoke-on-Trent faster.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and it took me 5 minutes to get back. Unfortunately, I can't make the meeting.
Totally worth it.
So yeah, I'm doing that. Actually, the Smiler is probably the best coaster there. Actually, to be fair.
I can't remember what the other one that you said was really good. Was it 13 or was it Rita?
Yeah. 13.
Right.
Rita's okay. But 13 was probably my other favourite. And the Wicker Man was pretty good as well.
Oh yes, yeah. You said that you liked that, but the rest of your party didn't, did they? Or some of them didn't.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a tempting thing to do with my annual pass, but obviously I'd have to fork out for a taxi. I'd be like, just wait there. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
I mean, that'd probably be an expensive taxi to basically hold the taxi for like an hour and a half, basically.
Yeah, I just put on expenses. It's fine. It's a work trip.
Yeah. It was like, oh yeah, I couldn't get a Wi-Fi signal where I was, so I had to go to Alton Towers. I worked there.
Yeah, exactly. I really worked. I had to walk around the park to find a really good signal. Told a taxi driver to wait, and then got a signal. Managed to get what I needed to do done, and then headed back.
Yeah, I tried to get a signal on the Smiler, 13, Rita. Just couldn't get a signal.
Yeah, signal any of them. I really did try. So yeah, that's the predicament I'm in at the minute. But yeah, obviously this event that we're going to, we will share with you guys as soon as we're allowed to what's happening.
Yeah, because last time there was a bit of an embargo, wasn't there? So not very long embargo, but so
no, it was about 12 hours or so, wasn't it?
Yeah, it gives us time to prepare.
Yeah, so obviously as soon as we can talk about whatever they talk about, we will do so. We know it's Halloween Horror Nights related, but we don't know anything more than that. It might be retraining old grounds that we've already seen before, but I suspect there will be something announced that we've not seen yet.
Hopefully. Nice.
I have my fingers crossed. Ghostbusters. Imagine Ghostbusters like Harry's there. Oh my god, can you imagine?
Lose your shit, wouldn't you?
That'd be so cool, because obviously Robbie Coltrane was at the last event.
Yeah.
Imagine we allow Bill Murray.
They've probably set your expectations really high by bringing like Robbie Coltrane to the last one. So normally they don't have anyone, and it was just they happened to have Robbie Coltrane.
It's going to be like Melissa McCarthy, isn't it?
I mean, that'd be a real horror night, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
For Christ's sake, what is this? They're watching this now, like cancel Melissa McCarthy, cancel her.
I mean, whoever signed her up in the first place should have been given the sack. So.
Well, it's old. Is it Paul Feig? Paul Feig? I want to say that's his name.
Right.
Basically, any comedy movie that you see directed by him, just don't watch. And it's probably starring Melissa McCarthy.
Right. Okay. Good shout.
I'm sure that's him. I'm just double checking because I don't want to name check someone and it not be true. God, my internet is having a slow day today. Yeah, it's Paul Feig or Feig.
So just ignore every film he's made, pretty much.
Oh, 100%. Don't watch any of his films because they're all the same. They all fucking star Melissa McCarthy. Just avoid them.
I mean, I generally avoid Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, as best I can.
Yeah, I think we'll be fanboying out at the event as well, Simon. We've already decided that we're wearing our Halloween Horror Nights t-shirts.
Yeah, we need to decide which one we're wearing. Hey, which one? I didn't hear you what you said there. You cracked up.
Matching t-shirts.
Matching t-shirts. Oh, okay. Because we've each got two.
Yeah, and one's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, one's the same. You've got a.
I've got three.
Have you got three? Which ones have you got?
I've got the scare. The scare. What they're called? I forget what they're called. Scare zones. Am I making that up?
Yeah.
Which has like Chucky and stuff on it. I've got the Stranger Things one.
Yeah.
And
do you have a Chucky only one?
I've got a Chucky one. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because it was the Chucky one. I know you've got the Chucky one, and I know you've got the Stranger Things one. I forgot that you had the other one. Yeah, I've got two Stranger Things.
Go wearing a shirt with Hugh Laurie on it, Simon. I don't think that's appropriate.
I'm not sure they're going to have a house Halloween Horror Night.
Terrifying, wouldn't it? Hugh Laurie
house.
throwing insults at you for like 10 minutes. That'd be terrifying.
I mean, they could get Hugh Laurie to do it. I don't know what else he's doing at the moment.
No, not much, I don't think. Maybe Hugh Laurie's going to be there. There's a man.
We're introducing the house.
Yeah. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
So obviously, as I said, as soon as we get the chance to share what's going on, we will absolutely do so. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on is, now that this is opened, it's Jurassic World: The Ride.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? I don't know if you've seen some of the videos yet.
I've seen very small bits of it. I've not watched the full point of view yet, but I've seen clips of it.
It's cool. I really like what they've done. They've added some screens in, which but the screens look pretty cool actually. They've got, I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, but the aquatic dinosaur is the one on the screen.
Right. Yeah, I have no idea what his name is, but yeah.
But it looks pretty cool because it has like the effect of it smashing up against the glass.
Nice.
They've added Chris Pratt because of course they have. Sadly, no Chris Pratt animatronic though.
But how can Chris Pratt be in Universal but also in Disney? Like, what's that about? Even in the same state.
And also, he's in Land as well.
Yeah, true. He's really getting those theme parks under his belt, isn't he?
Theme parks.
Is he in the most theme parks? Is one person? How many theme parks is one person in?
So, I think so.
Maybe.
Well, he's definitely got the most Lego figures.
The most Lego figures? What, as in?
Yeah. He's got Emmett.
Yeah.
He's got, obviously, Star-Lord. He has whoever he plays in Jurassic Park. That's 3. And I'm sure there's another one as well.
I can't think of what else. I don't think there's a Parks and Recreation Lego set.
No, there's not.
I don't know what else he's been in.
Jurassic World: The Ride. It looks really cool. They've updated some of the paint job that they've done. The logos look cool. The Raptors look really cool. The animatronics still look great. I think it looks like a really good upgrade. I'm hoping that, as much as I love Jurassic Park, like Jurassic World is shit as a film, as a franchise, but the ride upgrades do look pretty cool, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I assume they'll be doing this at Florida as well.
Yeah, I assume
Universal Orlando.
as soon as as that coaster that they still haven't announced is
Yeah.
like midway through, they'll close down the River Adventure, update it, and they'll open it as a Jurassic World land.
Yeah, very true. That would make sense to kind of, one in, one out sort of thing.
Unless they do it during winter when no one goes on rapids rides.
Yeah,
Well, water rides.
That's another option. I don't know how long the one in Hollywood was closed for renovation.
Like 10 months, 11 months, something like that.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's got to be coming to Islands of Adventure for sure, Simon. Like I'd be very surprised, unless the guest reaction to this is terrible, which I don't think it has been.
yeah, I saw
they'd be
I
shocked
saw
not to.
I saw you. A few people were sort of a bit anti it on Twitter.
Oh, Tom Corliss was one.
Yeah.
But he likes to pop out an opinion that people disagree with at the minute. But a lot of people were disagreeing with him. I think it looks really cool. As I said, I hate the franchise. I think Jurassic Park, the first film, is one of the best films ever made. I think
Yeah.
every other film since has been shit. That's my opinion on it. Number 2 was okay, but every other film has been shit.
I'm trying to think how many. There was only 3 of the originals, wasn't there? Or was there 4?
Now we're on to there's a third one on the way.
Yeah.
I've not even seen this one because the first one was so shit.
I have seen the most recent one, but I didn't go to the cinema to see it or anything like that. I think we may have rented it. I think, but yeah, it's kind of like I don't think it was anything special. It wasn't particularly memorable. So I doubt episode 3 or volume 3 or number 3, whatever they want to call it, is probably going to be any different.
Dinosaurs rise again. I think if.
Do you reckon what's his face will ever come back into them? I suppose he is in them, isn't he? But he's not. He doesn't really play much of a part, does he? Old Goldblum. He doesn't play much of a part.
No, I don't think he'll. I mean, he was in the second one, wasn't he? Of Jurassic World.
Yeah. I think he was in the first Jurassic World as well, wasn't he?
I think so. I think he was in.
No.
He was in Lost World and Jurassic Park, Park, Lost World, and Jurassic World 2. Is it Fallen Kingdom? Something like that.
Yeah. I think that's it. Was there something about Sam Neill recently?
There's rumours that he's coming back for the third World movie.
Yeah, because didn't he tweet something and said, sure, he made reference to his character in Jurassic Park or something like that. Again, he hasn't got anything better to do, has he?
No, I mean he finished Peaky Blinders a couple of seasons ago, so
I didn't even know since then. I don't recall.
Peaky Blinders.
I tried watching Peaky Blinders. It just got dull in the end.
I really like it actually.
Yeah, I think it was season 3 or something like that. I stopped watching. It just nothing seemed to happen. But
I've only just finished series 2, so. And yes, I mean, I think that if they're changing the land to Jurassic World, they've got to keep consistency throughout the land. I don't necessarily agree with it. Like Jurassic Park, much better franchise than World, but that's going to happen. It's all about the IP. I know that they're technically the same IP, but people resonate with Chris Pratt and
yeah.
Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to remember it. Obviously, they're not going to get Attenborough to do it because he's not around. And the other 2 aren't going to be doing anything for theme parks. They're not contractually obliged to do anything, whereas the others, they probably build it into their contracts now. Oh yeah, you have to do this if a theme park ride comes of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's obviously just trying to keep it fresh with the audience because obviously a younger audience now are watching more of the Jurassic Worlds instead of the originals. You would hope that they would have seen the originals as well, but obviously the newest ones are going to be the popular ones with the younger audience.
Yeah, let's not forget that Jurassic Park ride it was pretty old. It did need a refurb, but it makes sense to refurb that. So So yeah,
Oh, yeah, completely.
that's probably it for this week's episode. We hopefully we'll be back next week for another episode. Let us know. Go and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Like this video. Comment on the video as well. And check back regularly because we try and upload one of these every week. So thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to try and end the broadcast, but as always,
Don't
that
wave.
could take
Please don't wave.
that could take 5 minutes. So I'm not going to wave this time. I'm just going to keep talking until the broadcast ends.
At some point, we'll just get cut off.
Yeah.